Drawing dilation images. The next series of slides demonstrates a construction given by this statement here. It's a dilation with a scale factor n equals 2. On the grid below, construct the dilation of triangle PQR centered at the origin with a scale factor n equals 2 written like this. So we have our original triangle here. We're centered at the origin, which is point C. So first we're going to draw CQ, a line that goes from C through the point Q. The next step is to draw CP, from the origin, point C, through point P. Then we draw CR, a ray that goes from C through the point R. Make sure your lines extend far beyond your points Q, P, and R, so that they end up over here. Our next step will be to use our compass to help us figure out where Q prime is. Now Q prime is going to be twice as far from C as Q is. So use your compass to mark the distance between C and Q, and then we're going to move our compass over to find Q prime. Once you have the compass set to the distance between C and Q, swing your compass around and draw an arc right up here with that same length, so that this length, the total length, is twice the length between C and Q. CQ prime, this length, equals 2 times CQ. Now we're going to find P prime and R prime the same way. So stretch your compass to the distance between C and P. Now pick your compass up, place it down on P, and draw an arc with that same length that was from C to P. So the distance between C and P prime is going to be 2 times the distance between C and P. Then repeat for R. Measure the distance between C and R with your compass. Then pick the compass up, place it down on R, and draw an arc with the same length maintained. Draw the sides of the dilated figure. So use your ruler and connect the points Q prime and P prime. Then connect the points P prime and R prime, and the points Q prime and R prime. So we've now drawn all 3 sides of our new triangle. And we're done. Here's our new triangle, P prime, Q prime, R prime. I will demonstrate how to draw this dilation. Scale factor 2. All right, we'll begin at the origin, point C, and we'll draw rays that go through the 3 points in this triangle. All right, now I'll pick up our compass, place it on the origin, and rotate it around like this until we're at point Q. All right, now pick it up, place it on Q, and draw an arc right here. Now I'll do that same thing to the other 2 points. So, all right, there we go. That's the distance between C and P. So I'll pick this up, place it down on P, and draw an arc. Now place this back on the origin and tilt it towards R. All right, and stretch it out to R. Pick it up, place it down on R, and draw an arc. Now I will draw straight lines between all of these points. So this is our first arc. Here's our second one over there, and then we'll connect this point with that point. And now, if I delete some of these lines so that it becomes a little clearer, we have our completed dilation. Here is our new triangle. Draw the dilated image. All right, so we're going to draw a dilation of this rectangle that has a scale factor of 0.5, which means that we're going to draw a rectangle that's half the size of this rectangle. the length will be half the length of this rectangle, and the new width will be half the width of this one. All right, so how do we start? Well, first, let's find the halfway point on this line here, or let's do this line here, DC. So we will put our compass down on D. We're going to stretch this out so that it's past halfway. So that's a little bit past halfway. Now we're going to draw a big arc like this. Now, without changing the settings on the compass, I'm just going to move it over, flip it around, and put it down on C. So with this same length, I'm going to draw an arc like this. Now, by drawing a line vertically connecting those two intersections, like this, we have found the halfway point. All right, so we have now this line, this blue line, has split DC in half. So I'm just going to delete these green arcs so it's a little less messy, and we'll move on to finding the halfway point of BC. All right, so I'm going to make it a little smaller. I'm going to flip it around like this. All right, so first we put the compass down on B and make sure that this is stretched a little bit more than halfway, and we're going to draw an arc like that. Now I'm going to pick this up, move it down to C. I'm going to flip it around and draw another arc, just like that. All right, and now I'm going to move the compass out of the way. I'm going to draw a line that connects those two intersections. So we have like that. All right, and then I'm going to stretch this out so that it intersects the blue line. And I'm going to delete these green arcs. And here, and here, we have some rectangles that are dilated 0.5. So let's go like that. And we'll shorten this one too. And let's shorten this over here. And here is our rectangle. So we have A prime, B prime, C prime, and D prime. This length here, X, and that's 2X. So this is twice the length of this. And here we have a distance, we'll call it Y, and this is 2Y. So here is another answer. So here we see an answer that has the arcs left in, and they put the rectangle in the top right, but we put ours in the bottom right. Draw the dilated image. All right, here we have a scale factor of 2, so our new triangle is going to be bigger. So first we start out by drawing rays from C through the points of our original triangle. So through E, through F, and through D, like that. Now we're going to take our compass and I'm going to rotate it around, flip it over. All right, so we're going to put it on C and then line it up with D, not like that. All right, we're going to stretch it out until it's at the correct distance from C to D. Then we're going to pick it up, move it over to D, and this marks twice the distance from C to D. So this whole length here is 2 times CD. So we'll pick this up, move it back to C. Let's change colors. All right. Now we're going to point it towards F. All right, we'll stretch it to F like that. And now we pick it up, move it to F, and we'll draw an arc right there. Now we'll change colors again. We're going to pick this up, move it to C, rotate it around to E, then bring it in a bit. All right, now we have the right distance. We'll pick this up, move it to E, draw an arc. All right, so now all we have to do is connect the intersections. So we're going to draw a line from here to here, then from here to here, and a line from here to here. Cool. So if we delete these lines, there's our new triangle. And this side here is twice this side. So if this side has a length of x, this is 2x. And same for all of the other sides as well. Suppose the dilation is centered at the origin. You can find the dilation image of a point by multiplying its coordinates by the scale factor. Alright, so for example, if we have a scale factor of 2, and the center of dilation is the origin, 0, 0, that means that our new points of our dilation will be 2x, 2y. So that is notated this way. And so let's do that for this triangle here. If we have a point P at 2, 1, so 2, 1, we multiply both of these by 2. So that becomes 4, 2. 4, 2. All right, here we have 1, 4 for Q. So that becomes 2, 8. Right there. 5, 2 becomes 10, 4. There. Now we'll just connect those points with lines. There we go. So that's a much quicker way to construct a dilation than having to do the whole method with the compass and rays. This is much quicker. And here is the solution with the points labeled.